Hi there, clinical hypnotherapist Daniel Maraska, and thanks for joining me for this next video in this series about mindful emotional self-regulation. In the last video, we went over a way to effectively change the channel and shift yourself out of a state by adjusting your focus and moving your attention to something different than your perceived problem. And so hopefully you were able to notice at least a little shift with that and then maybe practice it a few more times when maybe that issue came up for you again. Today, what we're going to do is another technique. Now, we had used moving your focus in that last one, and this one, we're going to shift your body. There's several ways that you can do that and change the sensations within your body. One would be exercise, of course, but another is with your breath and just using your breath as a way to shift things physiologically to adjust or to move out of that state that you're in. So again, what I'd like you to do is just reconnect to that issue that you had come up with, that sort of middle of the road issue, and it was maybe rated a 4 or 5, 6, something like that. And maybe you moved it a little bit with the last exercise yesterday, and today we're going to try and shift it again. But as it was with the last one, this is a technique that you can just do to shift the pattern from recurring. And so you just use this over and over again on this particular issue. In tomorrow's video, we'll go through a much more powerful technique to really more deeply shift your emotional state, and that will be a very noticeable shift. But for today, we're going to shift using your breath. So what I'd like you to do is just let your eyes close and just turn your attention inward to your body. And just notice the space that your body takes up in space. And become aware of your breath and your breathing as it is right now in this moment. Feeling the sensation of that air coming in through your nose and maybe out through your mouth. And just notice your breathing where it is right now. And perhaps if you bring to mind the issue that you were wanting to shift things within, you can notice maybe a shift in your breath as well. As you bring that issue to mind, you might find your breath becoming a little more shallow, a little more rapid, or some other shift in how your breathing is occurring. Whatever happens, that's fine. We're going to slow things down now. In order to shift from this state, which is undoubtedly a more sympathetic fight or flight or freeze kind of state, we want to shift into a more parasympathetic or repair, rebuild state. And we do that with the breath by exhaling longer than our inhale. Because very subtly in the body, on an inhale, there's a subtle change in your heart rate and how it communicates with your brain. And on an exhale, there's a subtle change in the other direction. So when we breathe out longer than we inhale, we slowly start to shift things more into that parasympathetic state. So keeping your eyes closed now, we're going to do this process of just breathing a little slower, a little longer on the exhale. And so the way this will work is you're going to breathe in for 4 seconds, hold your breath for 4 seconds, and then breathe out for 7 seconds. And today we're just going to do that maybe 2 or 3 cycles, just so you can get a sense of that shift. And then, as I said, you can use this technique whenever you want to just quickly shift how you're feeling. All right. So connecting with your breath now. And you can breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth when we get to that part. Okay? All right. So begin breathing in now for 4 seconds. And then holding your breath for 4 seconds. And now exhale for 7 seconds. And again, right back now to inhale for 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Good. And back to inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 3, 2, 1, and exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more time. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold for 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale through the mouth for 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Good. Okay, you can let your eyes open back up. And I hope that was calming. You can check in now with yourself and maybe you bring up that issue to mind and just see how you feel in your body. You should feel a little bit better, a little bit more relaxed. And again, that's the leg of the stool that makes up your state, that is your body, right? So last time we looked at your attention and now this was your body, and you can do that just by breathing a little differently, a little more intentionally. And just as with the last one, you're bringing yourself to the present moment because you're counting for your breath and you're following the sensation of your breath. And that's bringing you right to the present moment, which of course is going to shift your state. So I hope you enjoyed that. Use that tool whenever you feel like you need a little shift around something. In the next video that you'll see tomorrow, I'm going to go over the core transformation process, which is a really powerful technique to shift you from whatever your negative emotion is that you're feeling into a more positive, what we call a core emotional state. So make sure you check your email, look out for that video. I think you'll really enjoy it. And thanks for watching.